this lesson, you are going to learn the difference between simile and metaphor. Simile and metaphor both help the reader to read the comparison, but both are different. These can usually be confusing, but here you are going to be totally experts on these fascinating terms. Let's first start with simple definitions. A simile is a likening of one thing to another, while a metaphor is a comparison between two things that are not same and replace the word with one another. In simile, the subject is like another. Simile differs from metaphors, highlighting the similarities between two things that must use like or as, while in metaphor the subject is said to be another. However, metaphors create an implicit and hidden comparison between two different ideas or things, that is saying something is something else. Metaphors are a lot like simile, except that they compare things without using like or as. And also metaphors make our comparison more direct. Now let's see what is the purpose of simile and metaphor. Both have same purpose. For example, both paint the picture, that is, both make the writing colorful and add the interest in writing. Both make the written and verbal communication more effective. We can say metaphors and similes make the writing and reading more interesting and lyrical. They spark the reader's imagination while getting information across. They help the reader to see the scene in their heads. Let's move towards the examples of simile and metaphor. She is pretty like a butterfly. What image pops into your mind? When we use the phrase "that's right," we get a more vivid image and idea of the fact that the girl's beauty is compared with the beauty of the butterfly by using like. In the second example, she is covered like a mouse. Girl's timidness is compared with the cowardness of mouse, who is always considered timid. In the third example, you are brave like a lion. Here, bravery of the person is compared with the bravery of the lion, who is traditionally considered brave and strong. In the examples of metaphor, she is a butterfly. Here we can see the direct comparison between the person and butterfly. In the second example, she is a mouse. In the third example, you are a lion. In the second example, we are directly saying the girl a mouse because she is covered girl. In the third example, we are saying directly the lion to the person because we know that the person is brave like a lion. In the end, again I'll tell you about the difference between metaphor and simile to the point. In metaphor, one thing is another. In other words, you can say that when you paint a picture by saying that something is something else, you use a metaphor. In simile, A is like B. We can say when you use a simile, you say that something is like or as something else. I hope you learned a lot. Thanks for watching.